Hey everybody, welcome back. This is another Yoyoka react that I get to do. This is Boowy's Dreamin from last gigs, and I'm really excited to get to do this one. Another highly requested react that we get to do. If you're new to the channel, please remember, give us a like and a subscribe because it helps push the YouTube algorithm to put this video in front of the right people like you and like me. So let's grow this community together. Love you guys. so much win. That was so much of a win. There was so much power. There was so much power. Ugh. I absolutely love that. That is such a groovy song. For a 1988 song, that definitely fit the mold of like a hair metal feel. I definitely got the vibe of that. Very straightforward with the single strokes on a lot of those fills. Just going all the way down those toms. But what amazed me the most was, yet again, Yoyoka's ability to be precise. It amazes me that she can remember all this too. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's see if we can find some awesome stuff to analyze here. Here we go. Starting us right off the bat with a thematic wave. I love it. So one thing I want to point out right off the bat is look at her bass pedal. All right, I'm going to pause it whenever there's a good view of it, but I want to point this out too because I noticed this. All right, so a good view of the bass pedal right now. I love that boom. Two things I want to point out. One, she has rototoms, and I myself went through a huge rototom phase, and I got inspired from Neil Peart to have rototoms on my kit. I just loved the way that they sounded. They were super easy to use, super light to transport, and they had a great tone. Fits the music. You know, I love my rototoms, but I eventually got rid of them and got a deeper set of the Mapex Armory set that I have now. Love it. Now that I understand the science behind tuning a kit and, you know, all of that, the somatics behind it, I wanted to have more of a baseline control rather than just the rototoms, how you just turn the head itself and it tightens the head all the way around. With a regular old drum, you have more of a control with a resonance head and a batter head, in addition to having the multiple toms, you know, one here, one going over there, and then one behind her on her right side as the floor tom. The one thing that I don't like about them, though, is they sound, and please do not give me any flack for this because hers actually sound really good the way that they have them mic'd, but sometimes, if they're not in tune right, they sound plasticky, because there's no resonance head. It's just the one head. Doom, doom. So, you know, I'm not saying that hers sound bad. Hers sound great because they're expanded and they have been mixed properly and everything. I'm just saying that the rototoms that are not used properly, not Yoyokas are used properly, but the ones not used properly are at risk, high risk, of not sounding as good as they should, like a normal drum does. So, let's keep going. But, oh, I'm sorry. Y'all just experienced a moment of ADHD. What I wanted to point out was, do you see her top left video image, the bass pedal, how it is, her pedal is straight up like this, but then the slave bar is almost a 45-degree back? That is something I struggled with for many years because I, playing at much higher speeds, noticed I got more precision and accuracy and dexterous control with my feet if I had my slave bar parallel with my master pedal, not necessarily at a bend or anything like that. Although, not to say doing it like that is wrong or anything. No, it is just to say that that is something that I picked up over the years that I noticed happens if you tend to, you know, want to play at higher speeds, if you play a lot of toe down, 16, 30-second notes, you just get that more of a control because that slave bar has less of a delay in it. So just tiny, tiny micro motions to think about, okay, as a drummer or even as a musician when you're a guitar player, you know, learning how to play guitar myself kind of helped me learn how to play piano again because when I was playing guitar, my wrist was bent like this, and I was picking the guitar like that because I was holding the guitar, and my guitarist was like, dude, straighten your arm out. And it's the same thing, and he said to hold the pick and everything like this, and just go back and forth like that as you need. You know, all these micro motions help you not build up lactic acid and to help you have the professional stamina to keep going. Because I really want you to consider, when you're playing 2-hour shows, That is a tremendous amount of stress on your body. Bands like Rush have been able to do it for many, many, many years. It's amazing to me. That groove roll there, that that's such a good one. Just along with those hi-hat chirps there, bada bada bada, man, they're so good. Oh, and her dynamics are so good. Listen to that roll. Again with the magic socks. Yoyoka needs to come out with her own Yoyoka socks. I think we all would buy about 25 pair. These types of riffs are so easy to miss if you as the drummer are not counting. Seriously. And just to remark one more time about how much power Yoyoka actually puts into her shots, it's absolutely, I mean, look at her face. You can't get much better than that. That's amazing. Back into the bridge. I'm telling you guys, these bridge riffs are the most important parts of any song. Start analyzing the bridges, and it'll give you such a more profound understanding and appreciation for the music that you listen to. Because, like I said, drums are what fills in those in-between spots that allow you to hear the melody and the harmony from the, the stringed instruments or the woodwind instruments or from anything. The drums are what fills in the time, the in-between moments. And just listen to the good parts that aren't supposed to be written or designed to sound good. They're just designed to be connectors. That is the true test of a good band. I've actually taken a lot of inspiration from that very roll that she does. I find myself doing that a lot more these days when I'm playing drums. It's such a solid roll. It's good. It's good. Okay, so here's an interesting thing to point out. Excuse me. Watch your feet. Look at her right foot. It goes boom, 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 and she slides it. Slides her ankle. That is the starting motion you need for, what is it called? Swivel technique? Yoyoka's going to play. I guarantee you she'll get to the point where she's wanting to play some fast stuff because it's fun. I see ya. I see ya. The drum pirates say, "A song be nothing without its mighty finish." Arr. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Ugh. That was so awesome. That was actually a really good song. I liked that. What a good groove song to put on a good drum jam practice track. I really appreciate that. I've never heard of Bowie or Bowie. I'm not sure if that's pronounced either way. I apologize. But from 1988, that sounds really good. Really good. Sounds like some stuff my dad would listen to. I love it. And we grew up on Kansas and Molly Hatchet and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for suggesting this react to do. I have personally come to really appreciate Yoyoka. She feels like the little sister I never had. I have a little sister who's wonderful, don't get me wrong, but she loves horses. And this is like the little sister I kind of want. So, and all of you are like the family that I never had as well. So thank you all so much. Reminder, if you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a like and a sub to put this video and other videos like this in front of the right people. This channel depends on you, the viewer, helping us to grow every day, offering us with suggestions for more reacts to do and other things to try and new horizons to explore. I am your captain, and you are my crew. And we are leading the way, sailing the 7 seas to find all these amazing experiences to have together. And I love you guys so much for it. So thank you all. I'm Vanderhorst. I will see you all next time.